Alright, everyone, welcome to Create Above and Beyond. I'm back to do some more of Chapter 4. I think we should get pretty far in this episode. I'm going to close out my background music and I'll show you gameplay. Alright, OBS is loaded up, and so has VTube Studio. Okay, cool. So, right now, last we left off, we only had the Basals working. So this Basals is working, or it should be if the minecart didn't disappear. That's the trouble when you're dealing with entities. Iron. Hopper. Sometimes they just sort of disappear on you, which is also kind of unfortunate given that the magnet is also gone. Okay. Magnet. It is unfortunate that that happened, though. Place that there. Place that there. There we go. I also did a little bit of off-stream mining. I need amethyst. I'll make some more zinc ones later. Three, 46, 49, 52, 55, 58, 61, 64. This gives me a lot more silver, and I'll work towards getting more Enderium. Good thing most things don't alloy when they're in here. And they'll just like go. Because right now having I'm just doing what I'm just, you know, smelting all the stuff that I had farmed. I am going to craft these into locks. Same with these. It's melting faster than it. Must have gotten a lot of lucky strings with the grinding, because I'm using this method to grind now, because I realize mathematically it can still only be like either an ingot or either an ingot or the other thing. Frickin' whatever. It can only be 1 or 2 ingots. Those are the only options when you're using this method in order to get your ore done. I wanted more Enderium, and I'm thinking that I should just use a melter to melt my silver down. Given the fact that I just have so much silver. Oh. Let's just replace that real quick. So I have a small melter somewhere over here. I could just use the mixing melters, if I'm being honest, and allow this to accept liquid silver for a bit. No, not that. You need it in a bucket, I'm almost positive. I just need a few ingots. I'm thinking I only need like 3 ingots. So this will give me 7 ingots plus 1 extra. Get rid of that plus 1 extra and then let's just use these. Oh, I actually want 9, so I'm gonna throw 18 extra into my inventory. Okay, there we go. Oh no, that was right. So this will go twice as fast, but it'll go very slowly still because, you know. Oh, that's right. I'm immune to fire. That's cool. Yeah, that's I forgot about that. While I'm wearing the netherite suit, I'm immune to taking fire damage. All these have mending. This one doesn't need it because it doesn't take durability. This is blocks of rose gold, which I should use to make something good. So I can use these 9 silver ingots to make 9 enderium ingots, and I can use 8 of those enderium ingots to upgrade a component. No, I won't just yet. I need ender dust and chorus. All right. I just need 3 for the moment, and then I can do what I need to do. Also, I'll do that later because it's right now being used. Reanderium. Neat. So add this up with that. You get 8. Take this one out of there. And then this one, I sort it, and everything fits a lot better because it wasn't using a whole bunch of space just to use andesite alloy. Another thing I was thinking of was if I didn't do that, and I only had 256 in here. Oh, Oh yeah, I just want to replace it with this one instead. That's also okay. Okay. So I also have calculation mechanisms that I could use. It's not... No, I have inductive mechanism, that's right. I don't have calculation mechanisms, right? Not yet. No, these are inductive mechanisms. Okay, I was just mistaken. So that's the max amount of space I can have in here. But hey, it's much more space than what I had before. What's unfortunate is... Oh, forgot about all this stuff. I'll throw it in there. Oh no. There's also lead that needs to go in there. Didn't need to go in there. We're still on gold. Oh, and we're out of lava. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And I'll just steal one from the infinite lava supply. Four. Nice. Well, we aren't going to be low on gold for a while. We are already also incredibly abundant in iron now. After the massive mining session for copper, I didn't think that we'd actually get so low with copper. A block of amethyst doesn't need to be in there. I also have an amethyst geode somewhere. And there's this, which it's... Yeah, right here. Leads to the sky slime geode. It's for, the sky slime geode so that we can get, more slime steel or stuff like that. Oh, we're on to iron now. To be honest, I don't need any iron, but, you know, worth it to do it. I do need nickel, though, now. Those spruce logs are going to go away really soon. When I start doing the, cobalt mining. Or when I You'll see what I do. It's not cobalt mining that I'm doing, but it's something that I am doing. Oh, I didn't mean to put that back on. I meant to put it in my inventory so I could... Oh, something other to know is that this somehow clogged this... Oh, I accidentally picked up the slime steel fern and the ender slime fern at some point, or they despawned for some reason somehow. I had to... When I logged on just before stream today, I noticed that and I had to fix that real quick. Okay, it did do something. Is this... why did that not leave? Is it just because it wasn't loaded? Could have been. Oh yeah, I have that automated. And I have that automated. So we could work down that, but I think we're going to be working instead on the, what is it called? The other thing, what is it? The coke. So I think we're going to be working on that as we get wood down to the coke bits, and we could also probably at the same time work on getting sand down to like the sandy bits. Another thing I'm planning on doing is using the product that we get this stuff by like pyrolyzing stuff and using it as the fuel source for this machine and the other two pyrolyzers themselves. Granted, I do not know how many RFs it takes and how many RFs you get from that. I just need to see pyrolyzer. Carousel oil is 1,000 megabytes is 20,000 RF, which isn't a lot. And this is 200K. Especially since you only get 50 millibuckets from this, and you only get 50 millibuckets from this, right? So it's 100 millibuckets for 20,000 RF. How much RF does it take? 1,000 RF. Okay, so that's not bad. That's a pretty good conversion, all things considered. Wait, so, okay. Math real second. Math 1 second. If 1,000 divided by 50 millibuckets, that's 20 things will give you 1,000 millibuckets. So I need 20,000 divided by 20 is 1,000. So it takes exactly as much RF to produce the oil as it does to run the machine. So I don't get profit from that. That's a bit annoying. So I don't get profit at all from that. Which means I can't use a condenser dynamo for the BlizzCube machine. So it's either I continue with the dynamo, with the Stirling dynamo, using charcoal, a bunch of blocks of charcoal, or I... How much does this? 400,000 RF. Oh my god. Okay, so about double. About double, and you get the... So I could use Coke afterwards as a suggestion. Something I could do. That's done, but now I'm thinking of... I didn't mean to throw that in there. I meant to throw that in here. Now... yeah, I could save some blocks of... some pieces of Coke to use on this, given the fact that this doesn't use a whole lot of energy to make these. Why did this clog again? It's full, isn't it? Yes, it is. Well, it's going to be full for a while. When I was doing the math, this stuff didn't use nearly that much. There we go. That's right. That's working properly. And there'll never be a problem over here because it just won't. All right. What else? So it's either that or, yeah. So I get exactly the same amount of profit regardless. So I'm also thinking about changing this back to a magmatic dynamo as well. It's just I don't want to use another ender tank, you know what I mean? All right, over here we'll do the pyrolyzer stuff. Okay, so over here, pyrolyzer. I need signalum. Molten signalum, which comes from alloying, destabilized redstone, molten copper, and molten silver. And that's one block of destabilized redstone. Jesus Christ. Okay. So that means for 8 gears, 16 gears, I need that much. 16 blocks of redstone. I also need 16 ingots of silver. So 16 times 16 is 16 times 16. I have no idea. It'd be 64 times 4 is, I don't know. 16 times 16. 256, that's what it is. Oh, I should have just known. It was 4 stacks. That's what it was. It was 4 stacks. I need that. 4 stacks of coins gives me 16 ingots. So I need 16 ingots now. Jeez. copper supplies are so low. I need to go copper mining. It needs 810, and I don't know how many. Should just need another ingot. Oh, lava. There we go. Now we can start producing way more iron. Yikes. Silver. Oh, I can duplicate silver. And it doesn't cost a whole lot to do that. Molten silver. That's electrum. That's not how you get it. Okay, I'm gonna make another foundry. Just a really small one. Into my bricks. I had a whole bunch of seared bricks. Went to them. Did it go somewhere? Did I put him somewhere? Okay, well, time to make more bricks then. Grout. gravel, sand, clay. Oh, I don't know why I put in 9. Should be 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 64 clay. Now I just need 4 stacks of sand. 2, 3, 4. Wonderful. And then 4 stacks of gravel, which... Do I have that? I should have that. No, I threw it away. Well, I will have it if I just throw 4 stacks of... 3, 4. If I just throw 4 stacks of cobblestone in there. $192. That's what I should remember 3 stacks as. It's 8 stacks of grout. I'll throw this in front of my blaster, and it'll turn them all into bricks. How am I that... I'm way further away than that. Also, I think I was really doing this wrong, like genuinely doing this wrong. I think there is a way to just port the Magma Crucible over to the... over to here without using a secondary, like, thing. Like, to me, it genuinely feels like it should be possible to do that. God damn, that runs out fast. All right. Oh yeah, I was gonna make a new foundry over here. Foundry controller. Foundry. Oh, not foundry controller. Smeltery controller. Sealed mechanism and type of brick. Okay. I have 4 sealed mechanisms in here. I just need 4 more, which means it's 8 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And kinetic mechanisms, which I don't keep kinetic mechanisms around, so right next to where kinetic mechanisms are made, right here. Yippee, smeltery controller. And then the last one is actually going to be the fuel tank, so I just need to grab the fuel tank. Oh, I also need a duct. That's an item. I need a drain. Then I just take this and this. That'll do for now. Copper. Damn it. Okay. I need 16 copper, 16 silver, and 16 blocks of redstone. I can hold 9 blocks in here, so... Actually, I do not want this. I want a casting table. Casting... Casting table right here. And shit, I need a little bit of gold. If I mix gold with that, it won't alloy with the silver. That's a fact I know. Because you need to mix it in order to make electrum. So I can throw 1 ingot of gold in here. Everything else will melt. Casting table goes right here. Just an ingot I don't care about. Like this one. I throw gold to the bottom. Cast it. There you go. Ingot casting. It hasn't even gotten up to a block yet. Okay, there's a solution to this, though it's not my favorite solution. It's just to make the whole thing bigger so that it uses more space and melts more. There, now it's making more than just one ingot at a time. As it's melting slower than anything else on the goddamn planet. And I accidentally put too much silver in. One block, 5 ingots. One bucket. And one bucket is a little less than a... Okay. Redstone block. Just need to throw one more block of redstone in there. And then I'll just flush out the destabilized redstone. I need another block of redstone. How much do you make when you are melted? 100 millibuckets. And how much is an ingot again? $100 millibuckets is 90. So, oh, and I need 1,000. So I need 10 redstone dust, which is 1 block and 1 dust. That'll get me the last I need for the signalum. Because I need a whole bucket of it. Whatever. It's acting weird. I need all 16 for the gears required to make the pyrolyzers. 12, 13. What else is signal? Is the signal I'm used for? Logistical item buffer, fluid filter, signalum gear, signalum security lock, signalum exchanger. I don't know what the exchangers do. Signalum glass. Crystallizer. Packing die. Unpacking die. Whatever. There we go. All right, so pyro. Invar machines. Really, nether brick is where I don't have enough of. 5, 6, 7, 8. Should only take a few seconds for this to. Yep, okay. All right. Of course. I really don't have a choice anymore. I just gotta use one of my Enderium machines on this. Great, we're almost on to lead. I kind of want to put nickel in front of lead. Like that. All right, time to go get some more. Okay, so I've made both the pyrolyzers. Another thing I was going to do is this plus this gives me a fluiducts. So this is easier fluid movement. I don't need to use stress units like this. I can just do it, but I don't think it takes from the world like that. I think it has to come from a container and flow into a container. That's why I didn't use it for this. Then again, that's just my assumption. So I don't know for sure. Okay, so I know I want a couple compression dynamos. Compression dynamos is Invar machines with a thing on them. Oh, there they are. 2 Invar machines, 2 redstone flux coils. Disenchantment. Really? For the rocket? So tree oil, that oil, refined fuel, tree oil, refined fuel. Hate tree oil? Fractionary still. Florb. Oh, okay. I'll start them out with normal, like Stirling dynamos, and then I'll switch to the compression dynamos when they start producing enough enough of the stuff for it to do that. What I kind of want to do is put chutes down in between them and have it be vertical. Chute, second pyrolyzer, chute, and then the ender chest would go on top. Oh, I can just keep that. Anyway, so this can take an input up and an output down. Let's also have it take an output from its rear. An output from its rear. Place the compression dynamos there just for now, and I'll put the Stirling dynamo here to get it started. So I'll power it using a Stirling dynamo for the first one, and then we'll have it flow fluid into this one using the fluiducts. Same down there. So let's see. I need to know, wait, how do fluid ducts work? One second. I just need to look this up. How the hell do fluid ducts work? How do fluid ducts work? Transfers fluid between blocks. Obtaining a fluid duct can also be mined with a pickaxe. Connects to any adjacent fluid ducts and blocks that can output or receive fluids. Any connected side of a fluid that can be disconnected. When a block inserts a fluid into a fluid duct, the fluid is distributed to all connected blocks that can receive it as evenly as possible. A fluid duct can only transfer one type of fluid at a time. A limited amount of fluid per tick can be transferred through the fluid duct connection. However, there is no limit on how much fluid can travel through the fluid duct itself. A network of fluid ducts can store a certain amount of fluid so that unloaded chunks do not immediately cause it to stop supplying the fluid to blocks. The fluid capacity of a network is proportional to the amount of blocks connected to it. The amount of fluid is dependent on the viscosity of the transferred fluid. It can be anywhere between 80 and 600 millibuckets per tick. The actual throughput per connection depends on how full the fluid duct network is. A fully pressurized fluid duct do I need to have it like input? So this is accepting charcoal. Um hmm. Fluid. Lifesavers. Why does it always lag when I go to lifesavers? Fluid without requiring SU to do so. Servos placed on connections are used to import fluids to the pipes. And filters are used to control what can be exported from a given type. You can use a crescent hammer to right-click the pipe in order to enable/disable the connection. Servos. Servo. So I'm willing to bet that's not the type of servo it wants. It wants this kind of servo. Okay. Oh, and it started using the oil. Awesome. Okay, so I just need to learn how to make this. It's a copper machine with a pump on it. I can do that. Copper machine with a pump. And then I stone cut it into a turbo servo. And I pull from here. And since this is, I can just grab this. And this should take over, right? Yay. Okay. And then it should fill up with oil at literally exactly the same rate. Okay, so Stirling dynamo placed in this direction using coal. So real quick. So that we can get some coke out of it. And the oil should have gone in here. Yes, sir. All right, so just pulling out some. Nope, that. Nope. 1, 2, 3. 4 actually. 4. Oh, I also had some of this. Yeah, I did. Whatever. Let's throw some more coal in here. And let's get the zinc. No, the component in here. It's just so that it burns more, fills this up faster. And so that this can be filled up faster. Just gonna fill that up so that this fills up and that this doesn't have to worry as much. So when this goes down, it should fill right back up. Hmm. Does it use more energy when it does this? Improve other augments will be more effective as a result. $15, $14, $15. No, it's just slower. Dang it. It's just slower. It's not better, it's worse. Alright, magmatic dynamos it is. That's unfortunate. Okay. I was really hoping for that one. Magmatic dynamo is this plus this. Boop. All the way around. That still doesn't mean I can't use a compression dynamo for this now, because now I can have these both 7, 6, 5, 4. No. 4, 3. Now I can have them feed into this one. It was filled with water. That's why it wasn't working. Because the Fluidex acts sort of as their own tank as well. That's another thing it's something I need to do is I need to take this and then I need to, oh shit, I'm out of Enderium. We're already on lead? Jesus. I don't need this. It can be used on nickel. Okay, so... Mm-hmm. Da-da-da-da. That's good. That's good. And... Okay, so next thing I need to worry about is the sand, which means I'll need to have another igneous extruder extruding cobblestone down into crushing wheels. Crushing wheels will crush them into sand. Sand will then undergo this big ass process. So sand turns into ball of sand by either that or this fluid encapsulator. And fluid encapsulator only needs copper gears, thank God. So fluid encapsulator turns it into ball. Then we take ball and we sift it. We get sand chunks and fine sand. And fine sand is important for... I don't know. What is fine sand used for? Used for the compacting of this. Okay, so we compact the sand chunks, the coke chunks, the purified sand, the coke chunks, and the fine sand to get a silicone compound. And I also need a drawer to store the coke chunks in. Sorry, I've leaned forward, so I need to adjust my microphone. That there, and then belts. Belts, mechanical belts. Place that there, and we allow for... Shit. Okay, so... Why did I have output on the bottom? Oh shit. No, it should be... It should be output on each side. There we go. So output the liquid on this side, output the solid stuff on the other side. Not charcoal. And I kind of need this to go faster. Which is why I need Enderium. Oh, I have silver, don't I? Yeah, I have silver. I can make more. Oh, yes. Saved my ass. Okay, so I need Enderium to make this thing run much faster than this one up here. And we do not need this one going that fast, so I'm going to take away that augment and give it a copper one instead. And we'll give that one an Enderium one. And then when it has the Enderium, it'll be twice as fast. Oh, shit. $18 is 9 times 2, so we'll have 2 extra. Okay. This needs to turn into this so that we can put it in here. So instead of how do you Constantine is What again? Copper and nickel. Mason. Faucet. Uh, reduces process speed. Oh, I could do this one. I need lumium for that? And nickel gears? Okay, I'm gonna just throw a Sterling Dynamo back on this, but at least with the help of this, it should last much longer. So I shouldn't get much... I shouldn't have to replace that like once in a blue moon. Okay, so we are on to the I think we're on to the sand. So we can start making sand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so sand. Okay, so coke is gonna get processed in this direction. So are blizz cubes, and so are these things. So it's sand. Okay, sand and basalts need to be mixed together to create crystalline sand. Okay. Sand and basalts need to be mixed together. So I need to put the sand next to the basalts. While these are just far away from this, so Huh, this is weird. So I need to get the chunks. I'll guess I'll meet up over here somewhere. I'll meet up over here. And this is already full up. Okay. So I'll do sand production right here, I suppose, which means I need I'll place a chute right here. Didn't mean to do that. Where did I put my crushing wheels? So there. No. That's why I wanted to place a piece of dirt down. There we go. This way. This way. And then this way. To place that down. And then I need a belt connecting belt and a chute. Chute goes right here. Now oh, I need another chute. Chute. Oh, I placed a whole stack in my inventory. What am I doing? Chute goes here. An igneous extruder. So that buddy right there. Give him one of those bad boys. I need lava. Lava right there. I need water. Water right there. Okay, so I just need to make sure to process everything that is not sand through a through a nullifier. So I'm gonna do that now. Throw one of them bad boys in a nullifier. Boop boop. I need a brass funnel. Brass funnel goes in. I need a list filter. List filter goes here. And sand is a deny. And then I go through here, and what should be right there? A liquid encapsulator. Liquid. From what biome does this come from? Fluid encapsulator. I'm dumb. Copper gear. One. I'm out of copper ingots. Are you kidding me? Okay, and then all I need is an Invar machine. Fluid encapsulator. So sand will go into the fluid encapsulator and be turned into a sand ball. So long as there's water being connected to it. Okay. So I need to pump water into this thing. I'll take it from the I'll take power from the belt right here. And I just need to have it bucket. Oh, I when I pull down chat. I need to find a better way to do chat. It's just not good. I know a lot of people have their own how you say their own dedicated monitors specifically for chat. It's just I would need to buy a new monitor for that to be the case, and or I would need to buy a an adapter from DisplayPort to HDMI, because most of the monitors I have are HDMI monitors, not DisplayPort monitors. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna have it face this way because we want to be able to pull from it. Okay, so when we pull from it, we're gonna go bring it over here. Or we just immediately sift it and then we could just pull the sand out. Then I could put I could pipe the sand over to where it needs to go later. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. So let's just place everything down. I need iron bars. And I need a copper machine. Copper machine. Iron bars. Oh my goodness. That right there. And then we want to throw another pump. Instead, we're going to pull it from here. And then, so after we drain the sand, no, we get coarse sand, and then we are going to place it into an induction smelter. What I'm going to do in order to get it over to the induction smelter is I'm going to place another drain down, because drains work like slower belts that don't require power, which is useful for me. Bar. I just want it to, so this is where it will drain, this is where it will go after it's drained, and then it will land right here. The reason I need that is because I can't put a funnel here leading out of this and the funnel leading into the what is it? The induction smelter. And I need to look at induction smelter. 1, 2. I just need to throw an Invar machine in there now. Wait, hold on. So if I put one on... Would there be a way to make it so that this only used one ender tank? I mean, I could use a fluid duct. Okay. Um, I need magmatic dynamos. So that's one. That's two dynamos. I'm gonna pick this up. I'll place this right there. Make it flow. And then fluid duct. I'll place a fluid duct right here. And it does draw from the, oh my god, it works. Okay, so the induction smelter and the fluid encapsulator are both working. So I can now just wire up the belt. I just place that right there. Belts. I forgot to place a funnel. Okay. Funnel. Now I'm gonna grab all this stuff. This needs to accept, yeah. And there isn't any power, but that's fine. I'm about to give it some power. Cog, okay. Cog right there. Should be. It is not, okay. I just wanted to check. This was sort of an experiment anyways. To see if it could. And it could not. Oh. Maybe it could. Can it? Yeah, but it's not very pretty. I'll just have it be like that. Okay, so ball of sand. First of all, we're going to draw this to a tank for now. Now, I'll just have it draw into a blank space and for now, and then we'll pipe it later. Because it's sort of a waste of tanks if we do that. Alright, so first of all, cog. And then tunnels. And then neat. Ah, screw it. I'll just make it a nullifier for now. Is this finally running out? No, it's not. It's... That's good. Zinc machine. Go right here. Nullifier for now. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so sand chunks are going to turn into eventually something later with basalts. So basalts turns into this by crushing it. So you crush basalts and then you compact the basalts. All right, we'll have just a... All right, this is what we're going to have. We'll move that when we have all the architecture for everything to do that. So, or like all the infrastructure to do that. Because then this turns into crystalline sand. Okay, so this is done. I'll just get rid of this and grab a ball real quick. There you go. Balls are automated. Chunks are automated. I have not made crystalline sand yet. Okay. All right. Um, Actually, now I think all we really have to do is get this stuff working so that we can compact it, so that we can put it in the induction smelter, and then we'll get the crystalline sand. Okay. No, I want it to be a little away. Put that right there. I need 2 gearboxes. 1, 2. Boop. Boop. Facing skyward. So this, and then we have it go into a basin to be compacted. Basin. Andesite machine. Iron block. That plus that. And then I need a belt. I'll need a few belts actually now. All right. Oh, I need to grab this stuff. It's been automated. Yeet. What the hell was that? Earth charge automated. Okay, so we're gonna just use a brass funnel to move this over. I need a gearbox. Gearboxes are so useful. Nope. Actually, maybe I should throw that over here instead of using a brass tunnel. But I don't really care. Any solution works. That feels so weird. Why does it do that? I don't like that it does that. Because I'm just trying to pick one up. Um... Don't have any more wool left. Okay, let's filter. Error. Just deny the earth charge. Okay, so purified sand. Okay. So I have not made coke chunks yet. These mix with these. So I kind of want these to, or I just want them to travel to here-ish. So how do I want the coke to come in? Ice shards and silicone compounds. So how do I do this? So I need to get the coke over here instead of... I just basically need to get it across. What is the process for making this? It needs to be crushed. So crushing wheel is probably right here. Thinking the only way the only way I really need to do it is by using a weighted ejector. Have it come through here on this side. And then, okay, so after that, it just is another compacting step. Okay, so cool. So basically the same thing I have over here, but over here. And then we mix them together how? Through an induction smelter, similar to over here. Okay. So basically we would just repeat this process over here instead. I could have the... This is... Yeah, no, we'll do this. I'll like this, and then we'll pump the liquefied sand in from the bottom. Alright, so... And then it'll continue here where it will merge with this. And it'll merge in an induction smelter, and the induction smelter will create the silicon. Oh, and then when it gets thrown over there, I need to maybe I should have that happen over here instead. And then I can throw it over there. Okay. So gear shift. Wait, is that what this... No, that's the adjustable chain gear shift. 1 second. Does it... Okay, doubles R... It's the one that doubles RPM. Okay. No, okay, so I need a gear shift for the mechanical saws. Speaking of mechanical saws, I need to make another saw. Use this to make a saw. Because I need 2 saw blades for this machine to work. I don't technically, but it's just more efficient if I have 2 saw blades. Where the hell is... I need an andesite, and I'm out of andesite machines because I used them all on fucking funnels. Okay. 7, 8, 9, 10. I didn't need 10, I needed 9. So that's 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. And log 2. That works. And site machine. I only need 8. Why do I keep doing that? Doop, doop. Okay, another andesite machine. Yippee. There we go. Okay, so it goes into here, then it will land on a it'll land on a drain. It has to. Drain. Bar. No, that won't work. It needs to be. Damn it. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so it comes into here. We're gonna have a belt leading in like this. So belt leads in like this. It gets sawed again. Then we're gonna have a belt right here, which will go into the weighted ejector with a belt right here as the target. And that shouldn't get in the way of this because this should be very brief. It should be very easy to do that. So I needed to place that first so that this would have a target. All right, so I'm going to need a gear shift and gearboxes all at the wazoo. Gear shift. Boop, boop. I didn't need to place that second shaft down. I needed actually encased chain drives. And then lever. So lever goes they need to go in the opposite direction as their as the flow of materials. Gearbox. No, it's spinning the wrong way. Okay, so should really just have a whole stack of gearboxes on me. Okay, cool. All right. Now, hopper. Boop, boop. Boop, boop. There we go. Owie. Now I need a pump. What if? Nope, that doesn't work either. And then pipes all along the way. And this needs to be a big cogwheel. Big cogwheel. If it was going the right direction, big cogwheel. Okay. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Yippee. Okay, so that... Shit. Just place that down there, I guess. Okay. What? Oh, was it... I got it wrong. I got the order wrong. It was spout, cut, not cut, spout, cut, spout. Okay, it was spout, cut, so that means... First of all, I should get rid of these. Next, I basically have to tear down this entire thing. Okay, so spout. is my wrench? For some reason I put it in there. Okay, so spout right here. Spout goes into this, which goes right into a mechanical saw on the ground facing this way. And let's see. Moving in this direction. So let's see. I'm just gonna throw something I know can be cut in a saw, just like right here. Okay, yes, it was being done right. Okay, so this goes right into here, which will be a spout, and then right here is the saw blade that needs to appear next. The saw blade needs to move in the same direction as the previous one. So like this. Those can be gotten rid of. And so that will do. The only thing I need to do now is, I think, just place a gearbox here. No. Why would it be that simple? It's not. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, did you see us? Vertical gearbox. Horizontal gearbox. That. All right, and then big cog wheel. Connected to pump. Pump connected to pipes. Spout. So it's pump, cut, Spout cut, spout cut. Okay. Spout cut, spout cut. Yep. So this is the solution. I don't know, it makes itself slower. So this would need to be this one in order for it to do the thing I want it to do. Or I could just use the large cogwheel. I'm thinking the other one actually. Move it over to this one. Boop, boop. Let's just be filled in. I did not fill up my thing with goddamn water. I always forget to do that. There we go. All right. So this all seems to be working. I just need to now give a little bit of a test run to this. Okay. So that is working properly. So I can now say that these were automated. So all that comes together is now all three of them need to come together. Oh, I'll just Boop, boop, boop. And then I can plop the basin on top of it. Boop, basin right there. Water flowing into it, coke flowing into one side, purified sand will go into the other, and then it will flow into each other, then they'll mix right here with that in the induction smelter. The sand and things need to be compacted, right? They are, yes, they're compacted together. That needs iron blocks. Boop, bonk, bonk. Boop, boop. Boop. Hold down, stop shaking. Hold down, get a taste. Okay. No. This goes into here. This goes into here. That'll compact together to get what we need out of that. So I let that side go. I let this side go. Loose sand. Fine sand. Okay, so I just have to spit these out. I've already automated this, already automated that. Okay. Oh, let's just throw that right there. Put that right there. I didn't mean to throw that. I don't know what I just threw in there. I think I threw a nullifier and a nullifier. Why doesn't that make a singularity? Yeah, that's what I should have done. Okay. New basin. Basin gonna be here. Basin gonna have drawer. This needs a buffer. Da-da-da. I did not move this. I just realized that. Move this and this to be right. Here. So right there. Need to go grab 2 more. Owie. Two more crushing wheels. I need to make another one. Andesite machine, iron block. This powder is automated. Ice charges are automated. Oh, I don't know why I placed a basin right there. This is meant to be an induction smelter. Induction smelter. 1, 2. Boop. Stone. Place it down. Oh, come on. It's 3 pieces of stone. Be faster. Okay. Now I need Invar machine. There it is. I keep thinking the Invar machine is the zinc machine. All right, and now this will be the last, hopefully last, magmatic dynamo I use. I can't use a magmatic dynamo yet. So in the meantime, before I can get another magmatic dynamo, I will replace it with a Stirling dynamo. Component. Oh, I'm already out of components. That's cool. Didn't think I would get out of components. Silicon. So this is just, oh, it's Inscriber Silicon Press. I have to inscribe it. And then, oh no, I need to push this back and this forward. I also need to get swap and all right. I'm getting silicon now. Yippee. I just need to give myself a route. To the wonderful little guys over here. Yep. Did I finally run out? Oh, I did. I actually fucking did. That's awesome. Finally running out of shafts. Actually, we want that to be encased chain drives. Oop. Oop. Gearbox. And now I need to. I have an extra mechanical press that does not need to be there. I need to use the hands to make a deployer. Gold hand to make a deployer. And then inscriber plate. Silicon press, right? Inscriber silicon press. No. I didn't mean to put a shaft in there. This. So it'll go over here, and then we want to split these fairly, and then we want to... Oh. Andesite belts on them. Shipments. Nope. Market, manual exchange, submit. Okay. 5. Market. Oh, I need 7. Okay, so I've got 7, and now I need to learn how to make a flash drive. It's a logic processor, cobalt ingot, and an iron ingot. Okay. Logic processor is printed silicon, which we're about to make. How many times does that need to happen? 1 time. Okay. So this is an inscriber logic press made of gold. Oh my god, it's not even done. It's not done because it doesn't have any room left. Oh, that's I'll throw the coke chunks in there. All right. Oh, I should throw 1 piece of silicon in there. And steal it. Actually, you should automate it real quick. I mean, automate it is just throwing a andesite. Oh, I also need there. Then it's a fair and even trade. I need now some way to get a gold ingot. All right. This will work. Just erase that for now, and then I'll throw gold in there. So gold is going to go into there. It's just going to flow right on through. And it's going to... I didn't turn this off with this. I want logic. Okay, so I've got a logic circuit. I just need destabilized redstone, a bucket of it. I just attach this to a basin. Okay. Okay, so logic processor is this plus, doesn't tell me how much, and then press. Doesn't tell me how much. Whatever. Okay, so boom, boom, boom. I should put that back. This. Okay. So it is press. Where's the press? There's the press. Press. What else is it? It's deploy spout press. It is. Spout is this machine plus a hopper. Hopper. I just throw these in there. I'm not going to use them probably in any other machines, so I'm going to forget that I even have them anyways, so. And then the last one is a deployer. Deployer is this plus a gold hand. Boop. And then I can oh, it's still 2 belts anyways. Belt. Give it this. Nope. All right. Um. Crank. And a large cog. Okay. One logic processor. I'm just going to keep this stuff here because I don't care to take it down. I'll come back for it, I suppose. I don't know, maybe. I don't have any cobalt in my... That's weird. I have a ton of cobalt over here. Cobalt. Okay, USB flash drive. And then I can just go to Shipments the Market and buy an unbreakable one. So I'll never have to worry about it breaking again. Boop. And that's the case. I can do the fucking coolest shit ever. Calculation mechanisms, baby. ME controller is that plus a Fluix casing is a lead plate plus blackstone. Good thing I got so much lead. But I got rid of all the blackstone I had, which is a little unfortunate. Whatever, I'll just... Lead plate. Blackstone. Here's a Fluix casing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that gives me the ME controller. Yippee! And I have made the final stuff. Additional processes are required in creating logistical components of ME technology. At some point, some semi-automation should come into consideration. Okay. Is not a trivial process, but it sure is fun to watch work. So I should semi-automate these, which is molten diamond over engineering press, which is going to require some blazing blood because I can't melt molten diamond without blazing blood, which is why it's semi-automation. You can't automate it. Oh, my internet cut for a second. That's awesome. And then this is just... Oh, it's the same at least. That's good. Yeah, it's the same. So I should really invest in another destabilized redstone thing. Or I should just, you know, keep farming the stabilized redstone and put it in like a kiln or something. In fact, I could just... I just want to move all this over a little bit. Why do I have 4 lead plate? Oh, okay. Whatever. Alright. Just want to move it to the side so that I'm not using too much space, and then I'll... Next time, I think I'm gonna plan. I'm gonna plan on getting some blazing blood in production, like vast amounts of blazing blood in production. I'm gonna put a spout right here. I'm gonna have a Mechanical pump facing this way. I'm not going to use the basin, but mechanical press will be right here. And they'll lead, hopefully, into like a drawer over here or something. What's over here? Boop, 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 boop. And then I'll put that right there and put a vertical gearbox down there. Where are the belts? Did I put the belts in here? Did I put the belts in here? I did put the belts in here. It's also where I put the other belts. Okay. So I'm gonna put a I'll put a pipe here and a meltery, or seared melter, I suppose. I don't need the flux crystal in my inventory just now. Okay, so meltery will go here. Tank. I'm gonna put the tank right here. I'll empty that and I'll get it to be full of blaze blood. No, I'll just have no. I want it to be full of blaze blood. I want to get an ender thing going with blaze blood in it, and then so I want also another seared tank. I'll put that right here with table. I'm gonna put a logic processor, which I should logic. Put a logic inscriber right there. Make another melter. No, fuck me. Put a melter right there. Oh, and I know. Do I have any more? I have 2 more fluiducts. Okay, so I think I'm gonna. It's a little bit of an unfortunate place. I'll put it right here, and I'll put a fluiduct right here. So tank will go here. Ender tank will go here, full of blazing blood. Fluiduct will go down into here. And I will use a crescent wrench. Crescent wrench. Oop. Oh, I don't have any more. Crescent wrench will make sure fluiduct doesn't go into fluiduct. Into the smelter, into this melter, but instead we'll go into the. We'll just go straight into the tank. I'll put the ender tank right here next time, and I'll have another one in the nether connected to my blazing blood farm. That way we'll be almost always full of blazing blood. And then the reason I want to use blazing blood is because shit. is because Blazing Blood is the only way you can melt diamond, which is required for this one. Okay, and then I need this. Be facing up. Connect it. Connect it. Pull it down. And I'll fill this with redstone blocks. Then we have a bunch of destabilized redstone, which we can spout. And then we need to put these in the arms of the logic processor. And we put printed silicon below it. Yay. And then we process in the press. And then right there, and then I need a barrel or a chest. Either one would work. Barrel right there, and a sight funnel right there. Efficiency. Oh, I need Constantin. Hey, crystal oil. It's full of crystal oil, and it's probably doing its job better than the other one. Output 10%, output 10%. So if I were to remove this, would this start to lose power? I don't think so. Why isn't this moving? Oh, did that again. I think this one can actually be put on like a 3-second delay. Where'd the entropy manipulator go? Is it stuck in here? No, where'd it go? Where was it placed? It's stuck in here because it... I see. Okay, I need to get a lot of Constantine. Copper. Four Constantine ingots will be turned into 4. What the heck? Oh yeah, 4 Constantine plates, which will be used in lead. Iron. Since we're using the, doesn't really matter for these, this and this. Uh, What the heck? Why did that do that? Hmm. What's this one cost? It costs lumium and nickel. I have nickel now, but lumium is a pretty big ask. Glowstone. Lumium is alloying glowstone, copper, and silver. I need 2 of those, right? 1 ingot of lumium. And I already had enough aluminum. Awesome. You said all that on nothing. Well, I wasted all that on 2 extra aluminum that I didn't need. Efficiency. Oh, did I not pull the nickel out of there? Let me just get the nickel out of there. Boop, 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 boop. Nope. 2. Boop. Okay. Hey, it's finally increasing. Since it already produces too fast anyways, it might just be a good option just in general. That's weird. So this isn't doing anything in here. Wait, where's the entropy manipulator? Of course it's in there. This is gonna fill up with snowballs. It already has. I don't know if it isn't the consequences of my own actions. Why didn't that fill up? Redstone. Lodestone. Take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia. Mountain Mama. Take me home. Country roads. Take me home. Country roads. Oh no, this isn't producing enough to maintain with us. I'm gonna eventually have to place the Sterling Dynamo back up, even though it's gonna be worthless. Why? Just move. Move, forehead. Go. All right. All right. Well, I completed all of chapter 4. Next time I think I'll be tackling the final chapter, which looks like this. Black gold. Oh, I need to get oil and refine it, don't I? Okay, I've got to get oil, refine it, make the launch pad. Matter plastics, matter ball. Okay, that's gonna be really expensive. Blaze cakes. Yeah, because it needs to be superheated. Okay. Solving trajectories. Electrolysis. Oh, it starts off here. Processing power. Contraption 42. In order to provide mechanical calculations with numbers and operators, all available calculation mechanisms have to be melted down into the figurative processing power that they provide. And 3 gets you 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, and 0. Plus is 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, and 0. 8. Mix all those together. Oh, you get operators, all of the operators. And then solving trajectories. An 8x8 computation matrix. 8 times a computation matrix. It gets us this. Alright, well, seems like I have a lot ahead of me next time. Now the Blizz power is lacking. That's weird. Drawer. Where'd I put the drawer with the... Oh, there it is. Owie, I thought it was clogged. I went up to go unclog it and it fucking hit me. There. All right. Thank you so much for joining me on this session. Actually, one thing to cap this. No. No. You know what? No. I'll do it anyways. Inductive mechanisms can go in there. 3, 4, 5. I'll make as much as it needs, and then I'll go over here. Right here. A lot of this will be turned into lumium. But not enough for it to be of any consequence. And the rest will turn into silver and... Yeah, a block of lumium is not that bad. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 27. 27 makes one ingot at a time. Zinc right here. I'm just gonna make, yep, zinc blocks. All right. How many? I have 2 ender mechanisms, which means 8 minus 2 is 6. So 6 plus 8 is 14. grab 14 of this real quick. Gonna head over here. This is so slow. I need constant 10 for that. Usually when I'm playing a game, I usually I have like a video or a stream playing in the background, but this time it's just me. Like every time I'm streaming, it's just me, so it's a little quiet, you know. I think it'd be a lot better with some company, but you know, can't ask too much of people. They have their own lives. They're not obligated to spend their precious time with me. All right, so 2 more Ender machines, and they're both going to be tanks. But they're not going to be the same tanks. I'm going to go grab... Oh, shit. It filled up again. Why did it do that? Because of that. That's what happened. Okay, I need to block that from happening again. Sturdy stone. Let's keep that right there. Alright, so facing the eye, I'm going to have it be red on this side, red on this side, and they're both going to be empty ender tanks. And where did my pickaxe go? There it is. Okay. I'm done. So Blazing Blood right here. We are going to place an ender tank right there. And we're going to have a pump going into it. Other way. So a Blazing Blood pump. And it's going to fill up with Blazing Blood, and I'm going to AFK here for a while as this Manilium Broadaxe, Manulin Broadaxe, continues to absolutely fucking demolish these blazes. Dead, 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 dead. And fills this thing up with blaze rods. While that's happening, these two are going to fill up. And I'm going to go take the other one with the same code. Same code, quote unquote. Oh, shit. No, that's pretty good, but it's not the same. That was a horrible lag spike. Okay. I think 5 minutes passed while they were pumping out, which is a little infuriating. So it tells me it was too much. Too many. Blazing Blood. So we now have the container, and I can actually, let's fill this up with some already prepared gold. Boop. A couple stacks of each. Copper. There. So we now have a couple stacks of each. We are able to automate this if we so wish. We have 37 stacks of redstone up there, with 11 more having just been finished being made. Makes it 48. So these two will both fill up with, when this empties of lava, it'll fill up with Blazing Blood. And I'll AFK the Blazing Blood farm so we have plenty to have when we need it. And yeah, it should all be good. All right. That is going to be the end of this